Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, everybody. Say hello in the chat if you are here, if you can see me, if you can hear me. Good evening from Missouri. Oh, yeah, it's great. How's the video? How's the audio? Look okay? Let me know. As per my usual mantra, I'm incredibly early for the thing I scheduled at 8 o'clock. So we can chill out. We can talk. I've got myself some La Crotch, as I call it, La Crotch, coconut La Crotch. So we can chat. Got questions? We can do some Q&A. Can talk about overseeding. If you have overseeding plans, we can just chat. Talk about life. Talk about grass. Whatever you guys want to talk about, just let me know. Hopefully everybody is having a good evening. It is another hot week here in Michigan. We actually have had some hot and humid weather, and that was not expected because we started to cool down, and I was actually to the point where I was going to put my pre-emergent down, hitting that 70-degree soil temperature mark, and looked at the forecast. Nope, and it went right back up. We're close to like 90 nowadays. Got some rain that's supposed to be coming in. We've got some humidity. I was outside working today on the lawn and sweating like no other. Boy, is the grade. I'm going to overseed soon. I just got my 45-pound bag of GCI turf type tall fescue. Just wait for the crew to come poke some holes. Yes. Yeah, I bought a 45-pound bag of Pete's GCI turf type tall fescue also. Then realized I'm really not going to need it. I thought I was going to overseed both the main stage section and the Project Spoon Juice section. But after I've been working with this fungus and everything all year and kind of seeing the weakness of the grass, I think I'm not going to overseed that section and instead just leave it as it is, ride it out through the fall, and then maybe do a spring renovation, but for sure do a next fall renovation because I have a section of the main stage that had a shrub. Talked about it in one of my videos. You might have remembered it. I had a shrub taken out, and so I had this huge circle patch of dirt, and so that whole section is only Pete's GCI Cool Blue, and that stuff looks awesome all the time. It's got the turf type tall fescue and the Kentucky bluegrass mixed in there. That stuff looks great all the time. It definitely looks better than any other section of my existing lawn, which I always call a salad bar because it's got a little bit of everything in it. So, yeah, I like Pete's seed. Good germination, looks good. It stayed dark like all year, thickened up really thick, and it's really soft. Walk on it barefoot. It's like feels totally different than the rest of my lawn. Urban Dad Lawn Care, Simon, what's up, man? My little bit northerner Michigan friend, I believe. I think you're north of me. He said, "Yeah, I sweated enough this year. I want the snow." No, don't say the S word, man. No, we still got to get through fall. We got to get through the leaves changing. Fall is my like absolute favorite time of year. South, okay. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the snow. We get, we talk about the weather here in Michigan. It's like you get winter and it's all snow and it's cold and it lasts like 8 months, and then you get like a month of spring, then you get a huge chunk of summer, and then like a week of fall, and then it's winter again because the weather just like takes forever. I got me a yellow bag of seed. You'll see it soon. Okay. Barenbrug. Some Barenbrug. You got that Rhizon or the RTF or the one of their regenerative seeds. Is that what you might be maybe working with? I was intrigued by those. Yeah, cough, cough. Yeah, I was intrigued by those. I tell you what, though, I mean, a lot of us, I think that these grasses just like will spread like wildfire, and you can dig up a hole one week and it'll fill the next. Takes a little bit of time, but it's always good to have a grass that'll spread so that when you get like disease, die off, and stuff like that, it'll kind of grow back together. So we've got some Barenbrug and some Turf-Tech Tall Fescue. Who else have we got in here? Drop your name in the chat and say hello. Or grow it in pots and transplant it. Yeah, do your own DIY plugs, I guess. I think somebody recommended that to Caleb at Next Level Lawn Care. He's got all those different samples of seed. He could totally make like a mystery Frankenlawn pack of all of them things. That would be fun, kind of. Has anybody started dethatching yet? Anybody dethatched their lawn yet? And if you did, what are you using? How are you dethatching? Are you doing it by hand? You got a Sunjoy, you got a Greenworks, you got a tow behind. What are you dethatching with? Liquid, do you rely on liquid dethatch? That's one product I've never used is liquid dethatch. Greenworks, okay. There's a lot of, oh yeah, it's a great set, Greenworks. There's a lot of people that got certain feelings about either Greenworks or the Sunjoy, and I was recently trying to look up, what do people feel like is better. I saw quite a few reviews that like the Sunjoy better. So who knows? My father-in-law, if you guys remember, did a soil test video on his lawn, and then a follow-up on that, just recently when he was away from work. I was taking care of his lawn for a couple weeks. He actually bought a Sunjoy dethatcher, and so maybe I'll see how that does on his lawn. I'm sure it'll do fine. They're all kind of the same, I guess, at the end of the day. They're machines that have the tines on them that spin, so definitely cool. No complaints. Hey, Drew McCleary. Sunjoy, doing my first burn down reno this year. Pre-germinated 365 SS the last 5 days and put it down with Milo yesterday evening. Ooh, that's a potent combo there. You want to talk about getting some carbon into your soil. Did you do, Drew, did you do a glyphosate burn down, or did you do glyphosate plus light it on fire like Pete from GCI Turf? Urban Dad Lawn Care. I did my problem child lawn a couple days ago with my Greenworks. Ripped it up for sucking again this year. Yeah, I know. Sometimes dethatching is like therapeutic because you're like, if you didn't perform, if the lawn didn't perform the way you wanted it, it's like, get this crap out of here. So it's nice to suck it up and think about starting again. Ned G, hey, what's up, man? The other lawns are getting dethatched when temps drop a bit. I like those, so they get better treatment. Yeah, dethatching when it's cooler out for our cooler season lawns is ideal. I mean, it's an intrusive process no matter way you slice it. So it really depends if you're okay with having some, sluggish turf in the meantime, or if you're in one of those positions where you've got a really nice lawn and you just want to maybe add some kind of different cultivar to it or something, might be better. You got to factor in frost and germination times too, right? So, Drew, that would have been epic, but just glyphosate. Yeah, I hear you. I probably would have had the fire department called on me. Urban Dad Lawn Care. If it doesn't pull itself together, I'm setting it on fire next year. That's right. Just take a torch to it, gasoline, smoke it off. I can't decide whether I want to do glyphosate on the main stage section or if I want to possibly get a sod cutter and try to put the sod to the curb and see if somebody will take the sod, because I don't have a lot of I don't really have any dedicated place to put lawn debris. So like anytime I have to bag, I have to like sneak it in my usual trash service instead of it being like a long lawn debris pickup or whatever. Or I have to dump it in like one of the back corners of my property in like a compost, what's turned into a compost pile. So yeah, I'm not deciding. Plus, I'm thinking if I go ahead and use a sod cutter, it might help to level out some of the bumpy spots or at least reveal those a little better. So could be a little bit of help when it comes to grading also. We'll see. Nedgy, I sprayed glypho on about 40 spots of clumping fescue. Looks like a Dalmatian now. Till overseed. Cool blue. Yeah, I have many spots in my lawn. I talked about it in my how to kill weeds video. I have a lot of grassy weeds in my lawn that they seem to have grown bigger this year. Last year, especially towards the end of the year, I was not running into seeing these like patches, and often they're like lime green patches if you don't like smack them with iron. And even at that, they will stick out and kills me, absolutely kills me. A lot of people are just like, well, it's green, so why don't you just leave it? But I like the consistency. I like everything to be the same color, texture. So that's what I'm going to go for next year. And Cool Blue is an awesome seed choice for sure. Drew said to Ned, I got impatient with the clumpic fescue, and I swear the spots kept multiplying by the day. Yeah, that led to my rash glyphosate burn down. Yeah. Yeah, and actually, towards the beginning of the season, for me, I was thinking about digging those out, but I read about a lot of horror stories online where people tried to dig them out and maybe didn't go deep enough and didn't get all the roots and then overseeded and it came back and they were back to the same kind of situation. So I thought about doing a little bit of both, glyphosating it, killing it off, and digging it out. It's kind of overkill, but peace of mind, I guess. Simon said, get a herd of goats. The town I live in, they set a load loose in the park by me to eat all the brush and the poison ivy. True story. Wow, that's crazy. I could probably use a goat. What's the height of cut on those goats, Simon? Ned said, I almost got to that point myself, and I'm not mentally ready for a full reno yet. Yeah, it's a commitment, man. I mean, last year when I did just an overseed, I didn't do a full reno at all. I actually took a day off of work to just get it done. I took a full day right before Labor Day, the Friday before Labor Day. I took that off, and I started at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had breakfast, and I just went out. I'd been working my height to cut down, and I went down one more notch for that day, and then I dethatched, and that took hours of my time because this lawn had never been dethatched, and I was completely amazed by how much junk and debris came out. And yeah, it took me like a whole day to get everything settled, and I was doing about 4,000 square feet. Drew said, we're having our third baby Thursday. I'm in no shape mentally. Dude, I am there with you. I just found out that my first baby girl, my first kid, she's a baby girl. She's grown a little small in the womb right now. So the doctors today told us that they want my wife to be induced and deliver at 37 weeks, which is next weekend, Labor Day weekend. So I'm there with you. I totally understand. But third kid, I guess you got a little bit more practice under your belt. Simon said, we're on our lawn so much we see every small imperfection and just obsess over it. Yeah, that's really true, honestly. I'm a perfectionist too, so it's particularly hard. Hey, Scott O'Hare, evening all. Nice to see you. Grace, good to have you. She said, Drew, everything, congrats, and everything will be okay. That's nice, Grace. Ned G said, they use goats around O'Hare Airport. They eat all the thistle, thorn bushes, etc. Yes, thank you, Drew. I am excited. Nervous, but excited. So, but it will be just fine. So look at that. We are right at 8 o'clock. And well, I got 8 people on here. I've been talking to a few of you. So let's see. A week ago, I released a video and wanted to host this giveaway to celebrate 500 subscribers. When I started this channel this year, I had 500 subscribers in my head as like a goal for like, man, if I could make it there, that would just be awesome. And I've grown to really enjoy being a part of the community from a creator side, because last year was really when I dove into like the YouTube lawn care world. So I wanted to contribute to the community and offer my, point of view, my spin on stuff. And so I started the channel, and I never thought I was going to hit 500. I backed my expectations down to like, okay, maybe 100. Like I'll do 100. Half of it will probably be friends and family, and then the other half can be like maybe genuine people. But right now, I think, geez, how much are we at? I think last I looked on here, we're at 574 subscribers. So I want to give back to you guys because you blew my expectations, and you guys are awesome people that watch my videos, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate every thumbs up, every subscribe, all the comments when you guys talk back and forth. You make this fun, you make it enjoyable. So that's what tonight's about. We're going to give back to you guys. Scott, everything will be okay. Yes. Hey, Pacific Northwest Lawns, what is up, Nate? Good evening. So yeah, so this is my first of hopefully many giveaways that I plan to host, and we're giving away 5 prizes today. The grand prize is a gallon of spoon juice that's been graciously donated to this giveaway by Alan and the folks at Yard Mastery, and it comes with Yard Mastery stickers. So that's pretty sweet. If you haven't checked out all of the content that I have on my channel about spoon juice, I used it on the section of my lawn which I'm overseeding, and that's all I used the whole season. It got a pre-emergent in the fall, or in the spring, like right away in April, and then spoon juice came out soon after that, and I was like, I could test this out. This is a new product. Let's test this out. I talked to Alan about it. I said, let's do a project and collaborate together, and let's just see what it'll do to this section of lawn that's not manicured, the typical homeowner lawn. Just put that on there at a spoon feeding rate and see what happens. And so it's been months since that's happened, and that section of my lawn looks better than it ever has looked. It got thicker, it's been greener. I've learned that the spoon feeding approach to, taking care of your lawn can really result in some positives when it comes to color consistency. The color has just been like constant through the whole season, and it's been awesome. So if you haven't tried spoon juice yet, this will be a chance for you to check that out It's an awesome fertilizer. I even used it on one of the shrubs in my front lawn that was used as kind of like an all-purpose fertilizer, and it pretty much brought that thing back to life too. So multi-purpose, similar to kind of like Flora Green actually. And yeah, so somebody will win that. And then I have 4 other prizes which I'm going to give away. One of them will be a sticker pack. So I have 4 different designs of stickers right now, and they're not for sale publicly anywhere. So everybody that wins a sticker tonight is really getting something that's a little exclusive. It's not, just readily available to everybody. So one person will get all of my stickers, and then 3 other people will get a sticker of their choice. So you can pick one of any of the stickers that I have, and I will send it to you. And yeah, so those are the 5 prizes. You had to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, following me on Instagram, and then I had a post on my Instagram where I announced the giveaway. I put the rules there and asked you guys to go ahead and tag 2 of your friends that you thought might like my channel, or needed some advice or whatever. Tag 2 of your friends. And so those comments from that Instagram post are what I'm going to be using tonight to determine who our winners are. So I took a roll call of everybody who commented on that Instagram post, and it totaled out to be 17 people who tagged 2 of their friends. So pretty hard to believe considering this is 500 subscriber giveaway, but nonetheless, there were 17 people that qualified for that. So if you watch this stream or you're here tonight, let me know if your name gets chosen, and you can go ahead and contact me at my email. I'll put it in the comments here, thelawnmentor@gmail.com, and let me know that you won, and then yeah, we'll get you hooked up. Let me catch up on some of the comments here. Crazy About Grass, how you doing? Rich loves the stickers. Yes, thank you. Drew said, I'm pretty pumped to get Spoon Juice into my program next year regardless. Yeah, it's a very affordable product and it produces great results. Hey, Chris from SoCal Lawn and Order. What's up, bud? Green M, that does it. I will never win a darn prize on anyone's giveaway. I don't have Instagram. Oh, man. Well, maybe we can maybe we can do something. We'll see about that. Crazy About Grass said, wow, good odds. Yeah, 5 prizes and 17 people commented on Instagram. So totally. Jamie, what is going on, dude? Drew, may the odds be ever in your favor and ever in yours. Christian in the house, what's up? What's up? Thumbs up for the epic beard game. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I've had a beard for a long time, and I try to keep it spiffy, especially when I go on camera, All right, so let's see, what should we do first? I want you guys to go ahead and, if you're here, hit the like button on this stream, first of all. Let's get some more people in here. Let's tell YouTube that there's some free stuff getting gave away here. Hit that like button, and let's see. So we got 5 prizes. Which one do you guys want to do first? You tell me. Tell me which one you want to do first. Once you win a prize, you'll be subtracted off the list, and you can't win multiple prizes. So I don't want to let anybody double up. So we got 17 people. We got 5 prizes. Which one do you guys think we should give away first? We got the Spoon Juice pack with Yard Mastery stickers, my sticker pack that comes with 4 of my stickers, or we have 3 slots for choose your own stickers. So while you guys are commenting on that, I'll just go ahead and pull out the stickers here. So the first one's got my logo on it, and it's basically like a 2-color sticker. So we've got like black and green. And so we've got that sticker. We've got another sticker for my YouTube avatar, which is TLM, the Lawn Mentor. So we've got those stickers. And then I've got a full color version of the Lawn Mentor sticker that has all the colors on it. So that's pretty cool. And my personal favorite sticker is the holographic sticker. So this is a black and white version of my logo that is holographic. I have this on the back of my Jeep, and it pops in the sunlight. Let me tell you, this thing rocks. So let's see here. Spoon Juice, the single stickers first. Nice job on the design. Scott, thank you. I actually have a buddy from church who is a graphic designer, and me and him sat down, and he said, basically, I'll work with you to design your sticker if you work with me to fix my lawn. So I said, that sounds like a deal. So we've been working together on his lawn, and he's helped me out with the design for my stickers. And also, I got one hat now, got my own hat. So that's pretty cool. Win some free stuff. Spoon Juice, single stickers first. All of them are cool. The stickers are sweet. The holograph is sick. Sweet. All right. You know what? We're going to do a single sticker first. We're going to do a single sticker. Pick your own sticker. I have over here on my TV, which you guys can't see, the wheelofnames.com, and I've got all 17 of the folks who have commented on the photo. I don't see any more that have tried yet. So we will go ahead and spin this thing, and we will see who wins the first sticker. I'll even turn up the sound so you guys can anticipate the sound that comes out. Click, click, click. Drew's Cruise 89. Drew's Cruise, are you here, Drew? You must be Drew Cleary. I'm going to guess. Are you Drew Cleary? Comment. Type faster, dude. Type faster. Drew's Cruise. Like Blue's Clues, but Drew's Clues. Let me know if you're here. Everybody who wins is going to have 24 hours to claim their prize. So I'll probably do a post on my Instagram to let everybody know. Drew McCleary, that's me. Boom. Congratulations. All right, so you will get to pick any one of my stickers. So go ahead and email me at thelawnmentor@gmail.com, and you can go ahead and let me know what sticker you want, and I will arrange to get that to you. Congrats to Drew. All right, let's go. Let's do, should we do one more sticker? Should we do one more single sticker, or should we bump it up to a sticker pack? How should we do it? Give me that hologram, the holographic emailing now. All right. Yes, we got one set aside for you. I wanted to run something past you guys too. So I've been thinking about different kinds of content that I could put on the channel. And one thing that I've been thinking about is the fact that there's so many lawn care creators out there, and everybody does an awesome job at putting their spin on different topics. And I know that even for me, when I'm watching everybody else's content and thinking about what they're, sharing, what they're saying, their spin on stuff, sometimes it becomes hard to kind of like take it and relate it back to the basics. Like, what is the basics behind why we're doing this, or how we should do this the best way? So I was thinking that maybe if people would watch it, of course, we could do like a commentary segment where maybe like one of the videos that I release every week is watching a video with you guys that came out the previous week on a topic that's timely for the time of year that we're in, like right now, maybe overseeding or something. And we could kind of talk through the video, and if there's any points like in the video that maybe don't really make sense the way they were said to you, or like you want further clarification, or we can just dive deep into why we're talking about it the way we are. Maybe that would be a cool way for you guys to kind of have somebody by your side from the creator world to talk to you about the topics that are going on. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, or if you're like, nah, dude, I just want to watch you mow your grass and just tell me what to do, then let me know. Let me know for sure. All right, Chris from SoCal said, let's do a sticker pack. Nobody else said anything, so we're gonna do a sticker pack. So this will be all 4 stickers, all 3 versions of the Lawn Mentor logo, the holographic, the full color, and the 2 color, and then my avatar one. So, yes, Simon, Urban Dad Lawn Care. Yes, it would be constructive. It's definitely not like a, hey, let's sit and watch this video and say like how much this person sucks or how much we don't like the edits or their music choice was bad. More so just let's talk about the topic. Let's add some more meat to that. Let's look at it from a purely, turf perspective and think about how we could maybe add some nuggets to it. So Rich said, I like the idea, I'd watch it, but we also want to keep watching you mowing that lawn. Oh yeah. So yeah, the idea would be like maybe one video a week or one video a month or something would be commentary on a previous video that came out from somebody else. And then the rest of them would be about stuff that I'm doing around here and stuff that's, more timely that I can kind of show you guys how to do, or product reviews or anything like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and do the spin for the sticker pack here. So there's 16 people left. Okay, Sue, I think it's Sue Forever. Sue Forever, are you here? If I'm saying your name wrong. I was worried that this person would get picked because I was like, I'm going to butcher their name and I don't know how to say their name. Are you here? I believe it's Sue Forever. Maybe not. Maybe that's somebody's random name. Great idea. Feedback's invaluable as long as it's constructive. Yeah. Urban Dad Lawn Care. It's difficult to come at a topic at a different angle. Yeah, that was kind of my thought behind it because, we all there's going to be like a million detached videos that come out. And some people's videos, I'm sure you guys probably appreciate like the cinematic quality that goes into some of these videos that people come out with. Like Ryan Knorr, his videos are like fantastic. The way that he lays the music out with like his B-roll and stuff like that. His videos are just like fun to watch, just period, fun to watch. I don't care like what he's saying. But if there's a million different detached videos, it's like, how do you watch them all? And after you watch them all, somebody says something and then you're like, oh wait, but this person didn't say it. So should I do that because he didn't say it, but he did? And, so it can get confusing, I guess, is kind of my thought behind it. There's a lot of info out there and it can get confusing. Crazy About Grass said, stay on what's relevant to the time of year and you'll do good. You have great content. You deliver it well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. I want to make sure I keep it fresh for you guys. So if you guys ever have any ideas on stuff you want to see or things you want me to review, products you want me to review or anything like that, I'm always open to suggestions. So. All right, so let's go ahead and do another single sticker here. I don't want to keep you guys here forever, but I do want to leave. I do want to leave time at the end for any Q&A. So if anybody wants to stick around at the end and talk Q&A, if you've got questions about overseeding, anything you guys want to talk about lawn care related, if you got questions, I'll leave time for them at the end. We can chat. All right, here we go for another single sticker. Urban Dad Lawn Care. Simon from Urban Dad Lawn Care. Congratulations, you have won a single sticker. I wonder which one he'll pick. Urban Dad Lawn Care, great. In 2 months' time, I'll be showing you all how to stripe 6 inches of snow. I know I've thought about doing like a painting snow video. Drew said Ryan Nor and Princess Cut feuding right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a that's a hard topic. Been keeping an eye on that though. Chris from SoCal Lawn and Order said the wintertime's hard for me because everyone's shut down for the winter, and and I'm still going strong. Yeah, it must be hard, Chris. It must be hard when people want to watch fresh grass content that they have to watch your channel. Darn. Chris has got some great content over there too. He's in Southern California, obviously, and he's got some tall fescue. So for you cool season folks craving some stuff through the winter, you can check out his channel for sure. Urban Dad Lawn Care, woohoo, I'll give you a clue. Shiny, shiny. Okay, holographic. Go ahead and shoot me an email so I don't forget. I'll make a note of it, but shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. And Drew wanted a holographic sticker too. All right, let's do the final single sticker. What do we got going on here? Thanks, Scott. Congrats, everybody. Don't care. Yeah. They don't watch it. That's the problem. Oh, come on, Chris. I'm watching. I'll tell you what, I'll be watching. Crazy About Grass, feuding for views. Yeah, I don't know what is going on there. I watched some of the, I don't know. I watched the most recent one about the leveling rake, and I really did not think that any of those leveling rakes that he was using were performing poorly. I thought they were fine. I don't know. Did you guys think that the Ryan Nor rake was like particularly bad? Did you think it sucked? Did you think it wasn't doing what it was designed to do? I don't know. Scott said, hating that fight. Lawn care community is better than that. Yeah, I agree, man. It's not what we're about here. It's not what I'm about. I don't definitely want to be in the middle of that, and there's no need for that. Green M, what the heck are they feuding about? Lawn guides? Oh, yeah. I don't even want to hash it out here. But all right, let's do the single sticker. Let's do the last single sticker. So we got 14 people left. Let's see. Drew McCleary. It definitely looked like it did the job, but he nitpicked everything about it. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Simon. Okay, here we go. Third and final pick your own sticker was Crazy About Grass. Crazy About Grass. You have won a sticker of your choice. So you can shoot me an email, hit me up on Instagram, let me know. Prefer an email. I would prefer an email from you guys. Let me know what you want. I agree. Scott said they all performed just fine. Yeah. SoCal said it's not feuding, it's the divide that was created. Sad situation. Yeah, I totally agree. It's nice to know that most people, though, I mean, from the consensus here, are not really like taking sides. Definitely looked like it did the job, nitpicked everything. Yep. Simon said grow grass, mow grass, feed grass. That's what we need. Yep, that's what we do. Pacific Northwest Lawns. I got enough of the same reports that Landsey stopped selling the rake today. Oh, really? Yeah, I saw something about that. I wasn't sure if they completely stopped or what. Yes, my email is thelawnmentor@gmail.com. Crazy About Grass. Congratulations. Scott said congrats. Greenham, congrats. Rich, so what topics are you going to cover during the winter? I'd love to see something on planning for the spring. Yes, that's on my docket for sure. I don't know how far I'll go with it. You know, last year I kept notes with actually I used the Yard Mastery app when it came out. And I took explicit notes on like everything I did. Every time I cut, every time I fertilized, every time I used a biostimulant, how the grass was looking on particular days. If I changed up my watering, I kept notes on all of that. And that has really helped me kind of form like a cadence, this year, with the exception of fungicides and insecticides. That was one thing that I didn't put enough effort into. And I talked about that in one of my videos and paid the price for it. But the lawn's recovered now and we're doing good. Drew said, yeah, their website states they're sold out, but they're working on an improved steel handle design. Well, that's good though. I mean, that means that the people who are behind that product, Ryan and Lanzi, are wanting to design a product that is for the user. So if enough people have given them feedback that they don't like the handle, then good on them for actually changing it. They could just say like, no, that's what we're going to do. Cheaper to manufacture, cheaper to ship. So that's what we're going to do. So I think that's good. I don't think it's a sign of weakness or anything like that. One suggestion I can make for all, knowing your CEC will make a huge difference. That was a game changer for me. Oh, show. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for, the spoon juice giveaway. Let's do it. We're at 8:25, and we can do this one last giveaway for the gallon spoon juice and Yard Mastery stickers. You will definitely need to email me because I need to facilitate that between Yard Mastery and whoever the winner is going to be so that they can win that gallon of spoon juice. And yeah, so let us go ahead. We got 13 people, so you've got a 1. If you commented on the Instagram post, you got a 1/13 chance of winning a gallon of spoon juice, which I think is like 45 or 50 bucks. Lasts a long time. And it is a great product. So let's go ahead. Let's give it away. Let's see. Who's your lawn guy? Who's your lawn guy? Are you here? You better be here. Urban Dad Lawn Care. I think Ryan addressed it eventually, but it seems there is an issue and it wasn't addressed during manufacturing. Former quality engineer. Who's your lawn guy? Are you here? Is your volume turned on? So here's the deal. I'm okay if people aren't here. I understand that life gets busy. The rules did say that you have 24 hours to contact me. So if for some reason the folks that won something do not contact me within 24 hours, I'm going to re-give away this stuff. And I'll make another Instagram post. And we'll just give it away because it's got to go to somebody. It's got to go to somebody. So hopefully, once I make the Instagram post, most people will hit me up, and we'll get that taken care of. So I want to say thank you for everybody who's on here. And like I said, we can stick around. I got some time tonight. We can stick around and chat Q&A if you guys want. Thank you to those of you guys who have subscribed. Thank you to those of you who consistently watch my videos. I do notice those of you who are always watching my videos, always commenting, giving me feedback, and I appreciate that. And a lot of you are in this chat right now, so thank you for that. I hope that we can do more of these giveaways in the future. I would love to do one at 1,000, so that would be sweet. And maybe we'll do something like a biostim pack or something. Maybe if you guys have an idea about stuff you'd like to see given away, I can try to work that out. So thank you for tuning in and checking out tonight. Scott said congrats. Crazy About Grass said, well, congrats if you're here. Yeah, for sure. Congrats. Who's your lawn guy? Scott Terry said thanks. Urban Dad Lawn Care, very true, Chris said. Drew said, thanks, man. SoCal, keep up the good work, Kyle. Thanks, man. You rock, dude. Appreciate you. Rich, how much longer are you going to run the spoon juice test with that patch of grass? Interesting. So, great question. So, because I'm overseeding, And when I did my soil test, my phosphorus was like barely in the acceptable range. And phosphorus is an element that is great for new seedlings. I'm going to put down the full rate, I think it's 3 pounds per thousand, of the Yard Mastery starter fert when I seed to get that established so that that soil gets some NPK and some micros. And so I'm going to do that. But after that, I'm going to go back to spoon feeding that section. It's been ridiculously easy. I have a video coming out on Wednesday about a modification that I did to fert bottles. So if you have noticed, a lot of the times when I'm like pouring liquid fertilizer, or maybe you guys experience it at home too, like it leaks. It leaks and it stains, and my bench is just like stained all the time. So there's a solution for that. And I won't tell you guys what it is, but that's a video that's coming out on Wednesday. And it's cheap solution. It's really easy and it's really cheap. And it makes everything like 99% cleaner to apply fert. So that being said, I don't have to worry about that. And so I'll go ahead and continue to use my ortho and just drag that out there. And, that section's not irrigated either. I do have a sprinkler that I'm going to use for seeding, but once those are established, I'm not really going to, I'm not going to go install irrigation over there or anything. So the ortho will be a great way to water the lawn at least once a week, and I'll get that spoon juice down. So indefinitely is the answer to that question, Richard. Green, thank you for your time and content. Have a great and blessed week. Thank you. Bless you too, man. Hope you have a great week. Crazy About Grass said, get one of Alan's mowers. Yeah. So, oh boy, he has a ton of mowers, and I don't know. He's got so many mowers. It's not even crazy. I'd like to see him test out and go more in depth on some of the battery mowers that he got, like the Ryobi one. He did a good review on the Greenworks, kind of like Time Master-ish looking Greenworks commercial. I think it was a commercial version of a mower that he got. He was really happy with that. So I just recently picked up that Ego string trimmer, and the results are positive so far. That thing, the battery life is good and the power is good. So I'm really curious to see how far battery is going to go. And all these companies are coming out with battery lawnmowers and stuff now. So we'll see how that goes. I'll ask Al. I'll ask Al if he can just send me one of his mowers. Scott said, can't wait for the 1K giveaway. You'll be there before you know it. Thanks, man. I hope so. That would be nice. If I told Chris from SoCal Lawn and Order, if I hit 1K by the end of the year, I'll just crap my pants. But I'm going to keep going. It's been fun making content for you guys and interacting with you. So that's what keeps me coming back. Urban Dad Lawn Care. What's everyone's opinion on subscription lawn care products? I've ran Lawn Bright products on my back lawn all year, and it surprised the hell out of me. Yeah, I don't obviously run subscription lawn care products. I'll say one thing. The only subscription that I am against is the Scott's 4-step subscription plan. I know people who live and die by the Scott's 4-step, and I just do not think that you can pick 4 products that are going to work well for almost everybody's lawn and everybody's soil and give you good results. So I do appreciate that the 4-step program at least stays true to like having insect control in it and an herbicide in it and pre-emergent stuff like that. But that's one I'm not curious on. If you haven't checked out Vince the Longineer, he also I think what is it called, Lawn Cube? I think he's been doing that. So Crazy About Grass said, I mean, if you still test a lot, should be on point. So you mean like soil tests? You mean like doing a soil test often and giving them your data? Is that what you're talking about? Rich Visitors, thanks for the content. Keep up the great work. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Pacific Northwest Lawns, only tools worse than Ryobi is Greenworks. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used Greenworks tools, but I saw Clint the Neighbor Dominator's review. I think it was some of the Greenworks tools like the edger, weed eater, and blower, or like basically a straw that he got. Those were not impressive. But I will say that a lot of these battery companies are coming out with like an 18 or a 20-volt line, and then maybe a 40-volt line, and then like an 80-volt line. So maybe Greenworks has some higher voltage stuff that works better. Crazy about grass. Love my Ego stuff. I have a 7-year-old Ego battery I use in my Ego mower. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I've one of the things I think I talked about in my unboxing video on that Ego string trimmer was that you're basically, when you buy into a brand, you're buying into like the battery technology, because most of these tools just work the same. It's just an electric motor that powers something, whether it's a string trimmer attachment, a trimmer attachment for like your bushes, a bush trimmer, or a lawnmower or whatever. So as long as the batteries hold up for a long time, I think most of the rest of the piece of equipment should hold up well too. Yes, soil test. Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of I guess that's one of the differences between the Scott's program and these personalized subscription services is that soil test for sure. I'm a huge advocate of soil tests. Urban Dad Lawn Care, they soil test at the beginning of the season and send products accordingly. So far the lawn is holding up beyond my expectations. That's good to know. Good to know. Crazy about grass. I got the Ego lineup. Yeah, like I said in that video, it's my only piece of battery equipment. I've been a gas guy forever. When I bought this house and went to Home Depot, and I went to go pick out my equipment, it was gas. It was all gas stuff. Simon said, they even text me and tell me how much water I need to put down based on the weather in my area. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I've seen a lot of advancement in the smart sprinkler space lately. And I saw that Justin the Lawn Whisperer just got what I think is a smart sprinkler which can actually adjust the throw distance of the sprinkler dynamically. And it's not like a whole module, it's like the size of a regular rotor head. So that's pretty sweet, and I'm jealous that he got to pick one of those up or work with that company to get that installed. I think he had some pictures on his Instagram about getting that installed. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. What else do you guys got? Are you guys getting ready for overseeding? Have you dethatched? Have you core aerated? Are you not aerating? Yeah, they adjust the distance. You program by point by point, and those heads are around $200 each. Yeah, not cheap, not cheap. But I'll tell you what, for possibly like I saw that product and the way that my yard is laid out, my main stage, it's kind of like the state of Oklahoma, like the shape of that, where there's like a big blob, big square, and then a piece that jets off on the side of my house. So I can't necessarily get like just a couple sprinklers to cover it. I have to do some finagling with different spray patterns or whatever. But if I could have like one sprinkler in the middle of the larger section and then one sprinkler head in the middle of the smaller section, and they could keep the water in my yard, that would be sweet. That would be totally awesome. Yeah, the rotary head, it's nice for sure. Simon said, I'm spending the day tomorrow replacing the rear drive axle on my Toro Super Recycler. The drive belt decided to come off and burn through the drive casing. Just got the replacement delivered. Yeah, so it's funny you say that because I picked up that Time Master and I bought that for 300 bucks and I needed some work. And when I initially did all the work on it, I noticed that there looked like there was a slow fluid leak coming on the transmission. And the personal pace was not as snappy as I thought it should be. And I kind of attributed that to, well, maybe the cable needs adjusted. Maybe it's a heavier lawnmower, so it's not as snappy as like a super recycler or recycler. But it's gotten progressively worse. And the last couple times that I mowed with it, I had to really push that thing. So I'm thinking I might need to replace a transmission on that, which is like 80 bucks. But those Time Masters are really easy to work on. They're laid out really nicely. You can get at everything. Crazy about grass. I'm just aerating this year. My thatch is fine. Yeah, I dethatched my main stage section last year relatively aggressively. I mean, going over it multiple times and, ripping a lot of stuff up. So I don't feel the need to dethatch that either. And I've been sticking with liquid aeration. I don't really have soil compaction problems. So liquid aeration has been fine for me. Urban Dad Lawn Care. Yeah, just as I finished a review of it. How long have you had your super recycler? That was one other mower that I picked up. I found one as soon as I bought that Time Master. I was actually talking to Chris from SoCal Lawn and Order about the fact that I was looking for a Time Master and I found one cheap and brought it home cheap. And like as soon as the day that I went to go pick that up, somebody was selling a super recycler. It was like a $600 one, and they had it listed on Facebook Marketplace for like 450. It was at 500. They discounted it to 450, and I wasn't gonna pay that much for something. The guy said it was brand new and it was super clean. When I got there, I found out that there was no. He didn't have the side discharge chute, so that was a disappointment because you need to use that on occasion. But he had the bag, and it fired up when I got there, though the engine was warm, so I know he ran it before I got there. But it fired up when I got there, and I offered him 200 bucks. I said, if it's an extra mower for you, I'll come pick it up for 200 bucks. He didn't like that price and actually got kind of upset and was offended. And I didn't mean to be offensive to him, but he was kind of offended by that. So I said, if you change your mind, let me know. And wouldn't you know it? A couple days later, he comes back and says, could you do 300? And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm at 200. Long story short, we settled on 220 bucks. So I got a $600 super recycler, basically brand new for 220 bucks. So that was a sweet deal. All I had to do was buy a side discharge chute, and actually I replaced the carburetor on it too, because if you guys remember, if you guys remember the video I did where I was mowing with my Time Master and the drive cable came loose. It was loose, and I didn't want to fix it. I had to cut the grass, had to get the grass cut. I switched to the super recycler, and that was like the first mow I did with it, and that thing was like puking white smoke. And I was like, maybe it's just because it's like a relatively new lawnmower. Who knows? But no, there was something wrong with the carburetor. I think the float needle was jacked up, and I cut the grass with the super recycler one time, and it was not running smooth. And then I put it back in the garage. And the next day, I went out to the garage, and all of the fuel that was in the fuel tank leaked out of the air filter housing because the float needle was not closing the fuel supply. And so I had like 3/4 of a tank of gas like on the floor in my garage. It stunk like gasoline. So I just ended up buying a new carburetor for like 35 bucks and replacing that. So all in, I'm maybe close to 300. So I got brand new one for 50% off basically. So it's not bad. And it's been a good unit. Urban Simon, second year, 0 issues until this, not even the stuttering. I got the 163cc the day they came out. I love it. Crazy about grass, great negotiating, urban dad lawn care bargain. Yeah, it was something I couldn't pass up on. I had been using a recycler for like, geez, 4 years, and it was doing okay. But after the overseed last year and me keeping the grass taller, like 4 inches, if I wasn't cutting every other day, that thing was having a hard time like getting through the grass. I had to walk like pretty slow. It would not mulch it sufficiently, and it was, I'd get to the end of a pass like in my driveway or at the street, and it would like puke grass out of the deck because it wasn't cutting it up and letting it fall back into the lawn. So that's immediately when I was like, I got to get a better mower if this is how it's going to be. So I started looking for the Time Masters and found that deal, and yeah, that's how we got to where we're at. And then I decided to give that recycler to my father-in-law because he needed another mower. He had like one of those like Craftsman lawn mowers, really, really, really cheap ones, and he said he wanted to start taking care of his lawn and he did soil tests and everything, so he wanted to really get into it. So I knew it would go to a good home, and thought I could help my father-in-law out, so that's what I did. Crazy about grass. My snowblower was leaking gas this winter. Pain in the arse. Yeah. Yeah, never fun. That's one thing I'm due for an upgrade for too. I have just like a little Toro Power Clear. And when we get these snowstorms here where like, we get like 10 inches of snow over the course of like 4 hours, that thing can't handle it. And I end up with like ice all down my driveway. I would love to get a 2-stage, but they're really expensive. Urban Dead Locker. Did you see the post on Facebook, I think in the GCI group, about the Time Masters that at Texas Home Depot were selling at 65% off? Yeah, I did see that. And I went online and looked for one because the Time Master that I have is the older, smaller engine that people were saying is like way underpowered, which I don't agree with that. I mean, mine's been fine. But yeah, that's crazy. People were trying to like use that zip code to get to the website, get to Home Depot's website, and kind of like impersonate the fact that they were local to there and order through that and get it shipped. So yeah, that's a really good deal. I wonder why they did that. I don't know if Toro is coming out with some different version or something. I haven't heard of it. I'm wondering if they're going to come out with a battery powered Time Master for residential use. That'd be pretty sweet. Crazy about grass. Rebuilding a carbon 10 degrees. I need a garage here. Oh, okay. So yeah, my house. I don't know if you've noticed in my videos. Probably not. I hope not, because if you have, then you might be paying way too close of attention of all the crap in my garage. But I have a furnace in my garage. That's one of the reasons we bought this house, because the garage was awesome. All the cabinets were already there. It's drywalled and insulated, and there's a furnace in there. So if I ever have to work on one of our cars or anything in the wintertime, do any maintenance on anything, I can heat that garage up like real quick, like 10 minutes, and that thing's at like 72 degrees. So that's sweet. 12 of them. They went within minutes. People were having them shipped all over the country. Yeah, I bet. I bet. There's a lot of us out here who I think with the spread of YouTube and a lot of us creators out there, a lot of people are getting into lawn care and paying attention to equipment. My Toro snowblower took a crap last year. I need to fix it before the snow comes. Yeah, which one do you have, Simon? Do you have the Power Clear? Actually, I think they have like a couple different versions of the Power Clear, but two people left, just the two of us. The small cheap one. Yeah, that's what I got. Me and my wife went to Home Depot, and sorry about the lighting here. Put my crazy lights on. Me and my wife went to Home Depot, and when we bought our house, I said, we got to buy a snowblower. there's no way around it. Like it snows like crazy up here, especially where I'm at, close to like quite a few lakes. So sometimes the snow's kind of accentuated. And I immediately went to the two-stage snow blowers because that's what I had when I was a kid. My dad had one of those, and that thing went through anything like butter. And my driveway is actually pretty big. It's like it forks, so there's like double the driveway that most everybody else in my neighborhood deals with. And I wasn't going to put a plow on the rider. I didn't even have a riding lawnmower at that point, actually. So we talked back and forth and decided, well, let's buy the cheaper one and see how far we can get. And then if we really need to, we can talk about getting the two stage. And I said, all right, that's probably a better idea. And that's what we did. And it got through the season, not easily, but got through the season. And my wife has an all-wheel drive vehicle, so if there was ever a little bit of snow in the driveway I couldn't take care of, she had no problem getting out. And I still have it. So same, my wife said if I had a heart attack clearing it with a shovel, she'd leave me out there. What? I think it's just the carb gummed up. Yeah, hopefully. Carburetors are pretty cheap nowadays. The carburetor that's on that super recycler I have, it's actually like completely, like probably 90% plastic. I was kind of amazed that they're doing plastic carbs on a lot of this new stuff now, especially with how hot it gets. So cheaper to manufacture, I guess. I've had the 26-inch Troy built for 5 or 6 years, two stage. I like it. Yeah, I learned to use 100% gas though. So you mean like, are you using like rec fuel, like no ethanol fuel, or are you using pump gas or anything like that? I want one of the big old Toro ones everyone got given last year. Yeah, I know. Next level lawn care. Caleb, you're here, but you're late. What's up, man? How are you doing? We're just having some chat. I'm sad to say that you didn't win anything, but you know, it's okay. It's all right. There'll be more giveaways. It's all good. How is your super recycler? We're talking lawnmowers. Caleb, how is your battery powered super recycler? I was very jealous of that. Talk about wanting to try out battery powered products, and I wanted a super recycler, and I was like, I wonder how well this would do. This would be a good test since my recycler's not handling what I'm dealing with well. So, how is that thing treating you? Crazy about grass said a good carb clean, you'll be good. Yeah, hopefully, man. Kyle said last one and wins his time master. Yeah, broken transmission and all. I thought about trying to flip it, but I like it too much, and it does a good job, and it was a good deal. So sorry I had to pick up Rye from the vet. Got clipped today. Ooh, that poor puppy. No worries, man. Happy that you joined when you did. Who else is in here? We got 4 people in here. I got 3 that I'm talking to. Make yourself known. Yes, no ethanol. Yeah, so I made the mistake, actually, you want to talk about using the right fuel. I made the mistake in a lot of my gas equipment of using pump gas. I use Stabil as a fuel stabilizer throughout the entire year. I just mix that with my gas as soon as I fill up my tanks. I put it in there and then I fill it up so that I'm constantly running fuel stabilizer through there. And I didn't switch until I got my riding lawnmower, that Cub Cadet. That's electronically fuel injected, and I bought it brand new from Home Depot because I could not handle the leaves that I get in my yard. You guys will see the insane amount of leaves that I get in my yard from these ginormous maple trees that are in my neighborhood that all blow into my yard. But I was using regular pump gas with fuel stabilizer, and for some odd reason, started getting a burning oil smell from my Cub Cadet, and read around and saw that somebody had suggested make sure you're using rec fuel. Sure enough, check my manual, says make sure you're using no ethanol fuel. And I was like, huh. So I switched, found a gas station with no ethanol fuel, switched, no more oil smell, gone. The weirdest thing ever. I have no explanation other than the way that that fuel combusts was causing something crazy. I got an old Troy built that I used to scalp when I overseed rather than use a new mower. Yeah, so that's funny. My father-in-law, he kept his old lawnmower when I gave him the recycler, and they have dogs. So he exclusively uses the old lawnmower as the poop. He calls it the poop lawnmower because he uses only that to cut their back grass, and he picks up the dog's poop. But if he ever like misses any, he's like, "No, don't sweat it because it's my old lawnmower, and I'll just run it over, so it's free fertilizer." So he calls it the poop lawnmower. Caleb said the super recycler is freaking amazing. I smile so big every time I walk into the garage. About to add a modification, a stripe kit, perhaps. Are you gonna be a striper, a striper man? That I've been really happy with my super recycler too. Gas, but yeah, and I really love how I love the black. The black is just really cool. So it's a cool looking lawnmower. Period. Crazy about grass. I was rebuilding carbs every summer until I used no ethanol gas. Yeah. One thing that I'm not sure about the super recycler is the no oil change needed ever. Oh yeah. So I don't get that either. I guess they just build these uh, engines and the tolerance on the piston rings or something like that allows a certain level, or maybe just like during testing, maybe they did durability testing and found that the oil that coats the cylinder walls just burns off, and that by the time you're ready for an oil change anyways, there's a lot. I know that I'm a car freak too. Like I really like cars, and there's a lot of testing that goes into oils and oils that get used with car engines and their durability, how long they last, and how long they keep. Certain properties about the oil, how much junk and debris they can hold, or whatever carbon buildup and whatnot. So maybe that's the kind of approach they took with it, but it's definitely I don't trust it. I still do like a full oil change. Basically, at the beginning of the season, I'll do a full oil change on even those mowers that say like you don't ever need to change the oil, plug change and spark plug change and all that. Nitrous? Nah, no nitrous. Mine's the 60-volt super recycler. I mean, I can't say exactly what but I'm gonna elevate it to the big leagues. Yeah, can't say exactly what you're doing there, but I catch your drift. I understand. I got your vibe, bro. I'll say this: you will not be disappointed of stepping up to the big leagues. They got some quality stuff. Quality. I was kind of sad. I actually tried to remove the stripe kit that I had on my recycler, and I was having a hard time like getting at the bolts and the nuts to where it mounts in. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to deal with this. I'm just going to give him the stripe kit with the recycler, and he can enjoy it. So I have no stripe kit right now on either one of my lawnmowers, and I miss it. But then I went through all that fungus crap, and it helped me not to mat the grass down as much. So to each their own. Simon said, I changed mine a couple weeks ago. Let's just say it wasn't clean. Yeah. I have a big league on my manual push mower. It's a workout. I saw a YouTube video with somebody, who was it? Was it the How To with Doc? Somebody's channel was talking about putting a stripe kit on a manual reel mower, and that's the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh my gosh, If I put a big league on a manual reel mower, that's gonna be like a workout unless you're mowing like golf course grass. The no oil is only one engine option, right? Is that the Briggs? Yeah, it's a Briggs thing. It's a Briggs and Stratton option, which I've had Briggs on all of my mowers, and not really by choice. I mean, I'm not tied to them or anything. I know a lot of people really like the Toro engine or a Honda engine. A lot of people are. I'm in a Toro Time Masters Facebook group, owners Facebook group, and a lot of people are having their engines crap out on them now, like with these older models that came out, like 10 years ago. And I think it's like 8.75 liter or something like that. The older ones, 190 cc's, and they're crapping out. And people are thinking up like crazy stuff to do to put on these 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 Toro Time Masters that have bad engines. If mine goes bad, I'll probably just buy the 10.0 and put that on there because it should be like an easy swap and replace. I use it on my back lawn. It's only 1,500 square feet. Yeah, could deal with it. Not in this heat we've been having lately, man, though. Holy moly. But if you keep the blades sharp, the super recycler will cut it at 1.25 pretty well. Yeah, so my Project Spoon Juice section of the lawn that's going to be overseeded, I've been taking the height of cut down and I'm using my super recycler to mow that. And I am basically, I use the Time Master to cut the main stage because it's quick and it's nice cut and I like it. And then I'm got the super recycler kind of dedicated to that Project Spoon Juice section, which isn't big by any means, but it's easier just to like set the height and forget it. I don't have to change it in between doing each section. And I'm down to 2.25, I think, and that thing cuts clean. It cuts really well. I'm very happy with it. And in fact, I kind of did a little experiment where I just left the factory blade on there. I didn't sharpen it. I didn't like pre-sharpen the blade or anything. Some people have said like, nah, you just need them butter knife sharp, or you got to have them razor sharp. And I was like, well, I've been sharpening them as soon as I get the blades myself to get them as sharp as I can. Let's see what happens if I just leave it. And it's been doing okay. So, no, with the heat, I'm using the super recycler. Yeah, that personal pace. I cut my turf type fescue and KBG front lawn at 2.25 all year, and it's clean. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think there's something to be said about if you kind of have your lawn pretty well established, and you're on top of your fert and your biostims and fungicides, insecticides, all that stuff. If you have got like a rock and rolling program, I don't know if it's necessarily, imperative to jack that deck all the way up to the top and mow like that the whole season. And your watering, of course. You got to be on top of your watering. You got to if you can't water, you're gonna have a bunch of issues. Caleb said, I almost bought a Time Master, but I didn't want to fight its size around my yard. Yeah, so I was wondering like if it was going to be way too heavy or if it was going to be manageable. I got to tell you what, it is manageable, and I have cut grass with that thing with a full bag of grass. Like when I was really dealing with fungus this year, I was bagging my clippings with that thing. It is like, especially the balance of the lawnmower once you actually get clippings in the bag, it kind of equalizes it out, and the where the position of the handle's at actually makes it like really easy to maneuver and change. And it's been not a workout. So maybe if you feel like buying another lawnmower, or if you want to come to Michigan and you want to mow the Time Master, you hit me up. Simon said, I had all my issues when I was 3 plus. Since I dropped it down, it's been stellar. Yeah, so I watched a video today that somebody had made about fungus in the lawn, and they kind of insinuated that the reason why they were having fungus issues was because of moisture. And the reason why they had moisture was because they left their lawn too long. But I disagree with that. I definitely think there is something to be said about how quickly a lawn may be able to dry out if that grass is shorter and not shading the soil as much. Depends on thickness too. But I mean, look at Pete from GCI Turf. That guy, he cuts his lawn over 4 inches routinely, spring and summertime, and he doesn't deal with like crazy fungus or anything like that. He doesn't have any like super, moist soil. So I'll say that like when I was dealing with fungus, I took my mower down like a notch, but I didn't go from like 4 inches to 2 inches or anything like that. And that was kind of the vibe I was getting off the video. So I was like, yeeks, I don't know if that's the best thing to do, to just kind of like chop your grass down just in an effort to help it dry out. There's a lot of things that go into that, right? Like how often are you watering? How often is nature watering? Even if your grass is short, you can't like catch up with Mother Nature. If you've got cloudy days with a lot of rain, I mean you can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter how long your grass is, it's gonna be wet. Crazy about grass. I gotta run. Thanks, y'all. Kyle, had fun. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching my videos and commenting. I really appreciate it, man. Simon, yeah, I don't think it's the length. That's what she said. It's water retention, probably compaction causing moisture to hold in the canopy and topsoil. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot that can go into like soil retention, or I'm sorry, moisture retention in lawns. It is not exclusively tied to the length of the grass blades, and so I was kind of like disappointed that that kind of info is being spread out there, because I think there's a lot of people that might watch a video like that and think like, oh crap, I have a yellow spot in my yard. It's probably fungus. I've been cutting it so long. I better take it like way down. I better jack my mower down, and I can't cut it long any time the rest of the season, or I'm gonna get fungus again. That's not true. And a lot of these grasses, like this, Pete's turf type tall fescue, it wants to be cut long. It wants to be tall. So, but to each their own. Caleb, haha, I walk my yard for hours with a blower trying to dry it out. Neighbors just stare like, what the heck? I cannot tell you like how many times I have had neighbors like stare. When I bought my Cub Cadet lawnmower, my neighbor across the street, who I have no idea if he's watching this, but he was kind of saying like, oh man, you got like the Cadillac of lawnmowers now. You got like a Corvette lawnmower. And I was like, oh man, I hope he doesn't think that I'm just like some crazy guy that just buys a bunch of mowers or anything. But yeah, I was the person who was out of my lawn like April 3rd, raking brown grass, getting it to stand up. My wife like took pictures of me last year when I was we have like we had only a small meat thermometer, so I used that to check the soil temp before the Yard Mastery came out with their app, and I wasn't using Greencast online, so I'm like laying in my front yard stabbing that thing down into the lawn trying to get soil temps, and I'm sure people were like, what's wrong with this guy? I get a lot of people that look at me too when I set my sprinklers out, because I have an above ground system that I run. And a lot of people are like, what the heck? And I always wear boots when I spray too. I think people think the boots are weird, but then they drive by and say, hey, nice lawn. So it makes it all better. I cut my turf tall fescue at 1 inch this spring with a reel mower for a couple of months. And guess what? It didn't die. Take a look at the pictures on my Instagram earlier in the year. So yeah, I've been curious about that too, and I believe Ryan Knorr also said that the section on the side of his shed, he is going to. I don't know if he smoked it, or I think he smoked it off, and he's going to overseed with tall fescue, and he's going to reel mow it. So I'm curious to see how that pans out. I'm really curious to see how that goes. I'm sure he's probably using his own turf type tall fescue seed to do that. I know a lot of people buy GCI seed. Have you guys, and then Baron Brug You guys bought anything else? Caleb, what are you doing for the fall? Are you going pre-emergence or what? I have an Alexa command to turn on the front sprinklers instantly if someone lets their dog crap on my lawn and I see them. They only do it once. Yeah, I have a story about that too. I have neighbors across the street who they own a landscaping company, and they actually store some of their landscaping equipment like that, multiple trailers. They store the trailers in the backyard, and they have a large wooden like shadow box style gate, and they've dug ruts into their grass over there from pulling the trailers back and forth out of the yard. And so their dogs, when they're out in the backyard, can go right underneath and roam the neighborhood, which is not good. It's not good. But I noticed that their dog was crapping on my front lawn multiple times. I work from home, and oftentimes I'll sit in the living room, and I got a big like bay window on the front of my house. I can look outside, stare at the grass while I work, and their dog was crapping in my yard, and I was getting really upset. And one time, the owners had noticed the dog got loose, and the dog took a crap in my other neighbor's yard, like next door to them across the street. And I told him, I said, your dog got loose, and your dog like took a crap in their yard. Like you might want to go pick that up. I just said, your dog used the bathroom in their yard. And they said, what? And I said, your dog took a crap in their yard. And they were like, oh, okay. I think some people just don't care. So I'm at that point where I'm like, I guess I just got to deal with it myself and pick it up or move to the country or something. Caleb, I'm torn if I want to put out prodiamine or not. I have a fair amount of spot seeding to do still. Yeah, you could always. Well, how old is your lawn? Because I'll say like, I'll say one thing. Like I had Cool Blue put on my lawn last year, and the one section that was bare, that was overseeded with that. By the time the last cut came around last year, I was like, man, I really didn't see this thicken up as much as I thought it would. I went pretty heavy with the seed, and I was like, this did not thicken as much as I thought, and it has some KBG in it. So I was like, well, maybe it'll thicken up. But guess what? It came back this year thicker than a snicka. So it's like, I think if you give your lawn a little bit of time to mature, you might be surprised. But think of it this way too: you've got those bare spots. That's easy territory for weeds to come in. So even if you do seed, I don't know, you might get some weeds that come in and choke out those new seedlings. So it might be worth it to put down a pre-emergent. But worst case scenario, you make more content about how it goes either way, right? I used Schultz from Menards Turtile Fescue. Saw it in small print. It is made by Barenbrug, and it worked out great where I used it last year. I have more for the problem child lawn this year. Stay tuned. The Lawn Bright Weed Pre-Emergent is made from corn gluten. I have no more weeds on the lawn, on that lawn, than I do on the prodiamine treated lawns. It's crazy. Yeah, I actually have had some of my viewers reach out to me and looking for like specific organic or non-chemical solutions to a lot of common problems. And I am not that kind of person. I'm not the person when it comes to lawn care that is like, I gotta use organic. I can't use synthetic fertilizers or anything. And I got my daughter on the way, so maybe I'll change my mind if she's out in the lawn at some point. But it's crazy that they have products like that are more on the organic side that can help prevent stuff like this. You got to think though. I mean, these chemicals haven't been around for like ever. So people who were in agriculture and had these problems of weeds and whatever had to find some kind of solution. So it's probably where a lot of it stems from. All their products are natural. It's really changed my mind. Yeah, I think a lot of stuff has come pretty far. I think gone are the days of just use Milo because it's got a dog on the front that runs in the yard happily, kind of thing. Or maybe that's the Sunnyland version or something. I'm not sure. Well, it is 9:13, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for staying and chatting. It's first YouTube live that I've ever done. So thanks for hanging out, and I hope you guys are watching my videos. I'm watching yours, that's for sure. I'll watch everybody's videos. Caleb said I seeded it in the spring. If I do prodiamine, I'll only put it over the thick areas. If not, I'll just throw tenacity over the whole thing and attack any weeds that show up in the spring. Yeah, you could do that too. They have everything: a hydrotane kind of product, a liquid iron, humic, fert. I'm doing a new review video soon. They were my early vids and they weren't good. I watched all your videos. I watched every single video that you did, and I did like your commentary on those products. But if you're going to refresh them, I'll check those out too. Faux show. All right, Caleb. See ya. See you later. You keep at it too, dude. Keep up with it. Appreciate watching. Appreciate subbing. And I will chat with you guys later. Michigan lawns rock. That's right. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.